the first time we visited Stones Crossing in 1995, we totally fell in love with it. So it's always special to be traversing the red bauxite tracks north of Weipa, on our way to our most favoured place in this country, and of course, our beloved Wenlock River. This time, it was early in the dry season of 2023. It had been a big and long wet season, so there were still a few wet parts on the track and most creeks had reasonable water in them. The savanna plains the track passes through are so typical of much of the Cape. Telltale signs of nearby swamps or watercourses are obvious as the vegetation thickens up. And as you near the main river itself, grasslands are replaced by vines and thickets and much taller trees. And of course that first sign of the river always gets my heart and imagination pumping. God, I love this joint. Our favoured camp near Stones Crossing on the Wenlock is just upstream on a lower level setting. It's got shade, nice soft sand, and is close to the water. Best not to sleep on the ground down here because we've seen plenty of salties around. Bit of shuffling around to get the ute level in the shade, and it was time to set up camp. I'm not very big on this whole process of aging. It doesn't sit very well with me. I can't believe it that we camped on this very same spot, Trish and I, prior to getting married back in 1985. It's just hard to get your head around that it's getting towards 40 years ago that we did that. Did exactly what we're doing now. Slept on the river, caught barramundi, sooty grunter, cherubin. We're doing it again now. As pretty much grey nomads, I suppose you'd call us. As much as we don't want to be, that's what life does to you. And we're getting in and enjoying all those things we did when we were young, as we promised ourselves we'd do. This is just our little camp on the river here at Stone Crossing. As I said, we came here in 85, in 1990. Excuse the barra frame just sitting there, we caught him this morning. And here we are again, 2023. Man, it's scary, life just races by. But it's all worthwhile when you come to places like this. The boat's parked up there in the shade. I guess we'll keep doing this till they bury us. There's definitely something magical about this Wenlock River. It gets under my skin every time we come here. Yeah, he's been hit by something. He's fat for a toga, like deep through. In pure fresh water, Dave, and what have you done?
On a lure.
On a lure.
On a lure, yeah.
Little bull shark has just smashed the lure, and he's sitting right beside Saratoga and Sooty's and probably barra. Bloody bull shark's eating a be a little bull shark.
Well, the one in here is called the spear tooth.
Oh, right,
I don't know whether that's a spear tooth or not, but it's slightly different. I think that is.
Yeah.
That different dorsal, I think.
Bring him in and give him a cuddle, Dave.
No.
Hey?
Bring him in and give him a cuddle. Pretty cool little shark. The late afternoon sun gives a golden glint to the place and is a period that is a privilege to experience. There are some serious rock bars on the Wenlock, and as pretty as they are, they can wipe out an outboard motor very suddenly if you aren't paying attention. Got.
Oh, Sooty.
Righto, Dave will land him for you. Yeah, just Tracy. Beautiful, Trish. Oh, you've lost your plastic. Give us a look.
He's making your plastic.
Oh dear.
They're solid. They're solid.
You know they're hungry when they're eating plastic.
Solid, aren't they? Plastic's
Yeah, pretty colours. Very good. All right, we'll drop him back, Dave.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah,
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's right.
Where they were last year in amongst those rocks, wasn't it?
I was just going to photo.
Yeah, mate, you're right. Come on. Oh, whoa. Steady. Oh, fat.
Yeah, aren't they fat? So I'm trying to identify my face for the last one.
Look, we're on the Wenlock River, in a pretty remote part of it, up in the freshwater. I've had my opera house traps out tonight, for one reason and one reason only. Woohoo! Have a look at this. Oh my god. Cherubin. Oh, giant freshwater prawns. Really, really cool things. We've got a heap of them in here. No wonder the barra get fat. We've had a really good wet season. So every fish in here is as fat as mud. In the river at the moment. Caught a sooty grunter this afternoon. That hurts. There's a good size one. Very, very, very cool things. Righto, mate. And yes, we're going to eat them. Thank you. Whoa, you've got me again. Here's another. It's another good one. Look at that. We've got a whole bunch of them in here. Stop biting me. Anyway, there's some smaller ones and some bigger ones, and we're going to eat all these. We'll do a bit of a cook up for you tomorrow, probably. I've got to check a few more. I'll drop them back in here and keep them alive for the moment. And see if you can come in here. I'll see if I can take this lid off here. Look at these fellas and the way their eyes glow in the dark. Just amazing creatures. I think what amazes me about them is people think they're a yabby, but they're not. They're more related to a prawn. They've got this big spike on the head like a prawn. Have a look at that. Look at these beautiful blue to purple long filaments for feeling around in the dark. Very, very long. Sometimes their nippers are bright blue to purple. They vary depending on where they're caught. Always impressed me, these things, ever since I was a kid and I read about them. And look at them. Great fish bait, but also, or great barra bait, any other fish for that matter. The little fella there, but also outstanding to eat. So yeah, we're gonna have a tuck into a feed of these. As I said, it's been a really big, proper wet season, and that's why these are pretty thick at the moment. You'll mainly get them of an evening after dark. You'll get a few through the day, but most of them after dark, that's when they're game to come out. They hope they don't get seen by barra and other predators. Anyway, we'll keep catching some more and we'll do a cook up for you tomorrow. And cook up, we sure did. We often just boil them as you would a prawn, but this time around we peeled them green and fried a few up as an entree before making a delicious main meal with the cherubin meat melded into a creamy pasta and a few green veggies. To say it was nice would certainly be an understatement. Always worth taking the time to have a look around, particularly near water at night. It's not a cane toad, as some might think. That's a native Australian frog. I'm not sure exactly what species. There's so many of them. It's a very, very cool frog. It might just be a rocket frog, this fella.
They usually have a white stripe on the side.
Yeah, this one's got legs like rockets. Look at that. A whole range of different frogs come out after dark, so a scout around with a headlight or torch is well worth the effort. First up the next morning, Dave, Donald and I slipped over the crossing and headed downstream in search of a few fish. We cruised up a small offshoot creek that was littered with fallen timber, and Dave hooked a cracking barra right in amongst the sticks. But it was all hands on deck in that timber, so we simply didn't get a chance to roll the video camera. Oh, beautiful fat fish, mate.
Stand on that.
Chunky, aren't they?
Yeah, bloody ripper.
Look at the colours on him too.
Yeah, they're solid
Such
fish.
a pretty fish.
Wet season's been so good.
Yeah. Yeah. And we've got bigger ones than that, but they're in such good order. All those cherubin. they've been eating, and yeah, great wet season, that's the difference, eh?
Yeah, for sure.
Beautiful, mate. Put him back and we'll catch a barra. Beautiful toga. Out of these snags behind me, right up, skipped, soft plastic, right up into the shadows. The beautiful Wenlock River, Saratoga. Dave had an appointment back in Weipa, so we only managed a quick early session, and then it was time to head back to camp. The tide had dropped, so navigating the rocks at Stone Crossing was going to be interesting. Crossed Stone Crossing a couple of ways in a vehicle. And we floated down when the tide was a bit higher, but I haven't come up through these rapids with the outboard down, so. Which way? Oh, you gotcha. I don't know, I'll drop back a bit, Dave, and I'll go back. I'll go back round there.
Yeah, have to come through there.
Very bloody shallow, a couple of big rocks there where that upwelling is. Not a great deal of control. So there we go. This is the tight bit. Jesus Christ, that much touch and go through there. I go inside this rock, eh? Yeah, inside it. Jesus Christ, there's a rock right there. We just made it. Bloody hell. Wouldn't want that tide to have dropped out anymore. Here's our camp up here. Trish is up there. He'll be right, mate. You don't need much.
It looks a nasty one, that one.
He does look a nasty one. I'm not sure what he is.
Feel it in my bones. I can feel it in my veins.
As Dave headed off back to Weipa, and I had a bit of breakfast under my belt, Trish and I shot off upstream for a quick lure flick.
You live and you learn, and I hope I've seen enough to make something right, and make up for what I've lost. I was down, but things are looking up. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you. Want you to
Little toga. Nice fish, right up in those shadows as high as you can get it. Come on, mate. Whee! Up you come. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. Beautiful Saratoga. God. Really, really pretty fish. Those pink spots and markings. out of my mouth, fly. Righto. I'm gonna get this and let him go. See you, bud. He's a dark sooty, that one. Oh, I saw him come out and hit it. Come on, Soots. I'll put you on spot lock here, Trish. Oh, nice fish. Nice. Not as big as the fatso I caught yesterday, but oh, steady, steady, steady. Look at that. Pretty fish. It's a sooty grunter. This is the chunky medicine ball of a sooty I caught the day before. Too many cherubin, I'd say. That's a beautiful sooty. Very pretty fish. We'll let you go, huh? Check out the amazing hues of colour on this sooty. Nothing short of spectacular. Probably just a sooty, but oh yeah, it's a sooty. It's a bloody ripper too. Look at the depth of it. Oh. That's a sooty. Whoa. Jeepers creepers, I thought I had a barra. Oh, I thought I had a barra then. Hit like a ton of bricks. Big soot. Look at the pretty luminescent markings. Oh, the sun's going to disappear on me now. It'll come out in a minute. I don't know if you can see it, but smash that plastic. Oh, there they come. Good soot. Good soot. There you go. There's those colours out in the sun. There, look at those colours. They're a pretty, pretty fish. I don't know if it'll focus that far up. Pretty, pretty fish. Trish will watch me put you back in the water. There you go. Hey, hello. Finally got back to camp. And here's a bazza. Found him deep in that snag. I'll go out in the middle. Woohoo! Go, son. Oh, get out of there. Got me a new trick. Nice fish. Happy chapski. Get up close. Hey! Get up close there. Put it right up closer. I'm ready for the camera. Hey! Come on. Come on, bro. Yes, thank you very much. Hey! Happy chappy. Lovely fish. That's what we come up here for. Not a monster, but a lovely fish all the same. We're gonna eat him. Beautiful. Stone crossing, right within inside a camp. Beautiful. Look at this cool little fella. He got a hold of me and bit me pretty hard, but I don't think he's one of the big monitors, and I don't think he's a baby. I think he could be full grown. Look at the pattern on his, amazing pattern. So he's not a laced monitor that I can see, unless that's a juvenile coloration. He's really pretty. And man, can they bite. Look at the bite. Look at the pieces out of me. You're alright, mate, it's okay. It's okay. Look at that pattern. Isn't he gorgeous? We'll let him go over here, Trish. I absolutely love my lizards. I adore my lizards, boyo. You a bit hard. You bit me hard, look. Round this way. There you go. You can go now. Hang on, hang on. Just wait. Go, bloke. Quick, quick, quick. Don't let anyone catch you again.